The Swamp Donkey. It's your turn. Let's go. Hello everybody, welcome back to another streamer review. Today we got The Swamp Donkey, and remember, these are all people who have sought feedback and they already have earned my respect by doing so, indicating that they're people that genuinely want to improve and want their stuff analyzed to find out what they can do better, like I do as well. So let's go in, and these are going to be my first fresh impressions on his stuff here. So what we have is an offline screen. It's quite dark, and the impression that it gives me is that it's something you put together because you enjoy those games, right? I think that's fine. At some point you would probably want to have something custom drawn up for you. But I see you have a very cool logo. This is something I had already seen in your YouTube channel. I do like it quite a lot. And it kind of fits the dark theme, although the image is very dark here. Again, you would probably want to get something made for this at some point. If we scroll down, take a look at your panels. They are matching panels. It's very good. And they match the color scheme of your logo as well, which makes me very happy. The one thing I always say is, you know, our brains are programmed to pay more attention, give more importance to the stuff that's in the top left. Like if you look at a shelf, right, automatically you're going to sort of go to the top left, and what's in the bottom right is those CDs you never choose to listen to. But here, what we have is the schedule in the top left. I don't think this belongs here. I would place it a little bit more to the right, and instead I would like to see your About Me section here in the top left. Let's take a look at what you have in this section. Just the average hardcore gamer who likes to hurl the controller once in a while. Gets expensive, right? Again, the piece of humor here is good and adds to the connection. Play video games and provide feedback, good and bad, on my gameplays. I hope to connect with people out there that enjoy gaming as much as I do. That's good. I would add a little bit more personal information, your name, perhaps where you come from, or the sort of games you like to play, maybe something a bit more about your personal life, and I would have that stuff in the top left. But aside from that, it's pretty good. The other piece is that you don't really need text below your Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube accounts. I would argue they are better served with just a clean, you know, block of panels there, and that's gonna be okay for you. When it comes to the rules, this is something that more recently I've been swayed towards just having this in the chat. So when people click there, there's a set of rules that can pop up, and that can serve the same purpose, and it will help you clean up your panels a little bit, and, you know, less is more, as they say. So let's take a look at some of your VODs. I can see you have them with a thumbnail, and that honestly looks fantastic. I think you've done a great job. It's good branding, and again, fits your color scheme. So good job on that. Let's take a look at your latest VOD.
On guys, Donkey here, and welcome to little Just Cause 4. So, like a lot of games, with the exception of a few, I picked this one up on a whim. I did not buy it when it first came out. But I wanted to give it a try, and I gotta be honest. You know, wasn't expecting a whole lot. I went through, I read different reviews on the game, and there was a lot of bitching and complaining about how Just Cause 4 is by far a worse game than Just Cause 3.
Okay, so it starts well. You do have an introduction. It got cut out there in the beginning a little bit, but that's fine. So you say, you know, hello, welcome, blah, blah, blah. This is what we're going to be playing today. Maybe some impressions about the game that you're going to do. I think you're doing great there. I can see you're using a headset mic, which surprisingly sounds quite good, actually. I would say that if you were to upgrade one piece of your kit, that might be the one thing, you know, maybe get a better mic. But it does sound surprisingly good for a headset. I'll give you that. And you are audible throughout the entire thing and over the game sounds. So that's already good. And again, you have that intro, which is a piece a lot of people miss. They just roll into it without any sort of mention to what's going to be done there. So I think you're already one step ahead of some other people here.
So you played a lot of 3. Pretty good. You just don't like the control inconsistencies between the games.
Make sure the reel is loaded this time. We don't want to lose the light.
So it looks different than... Yeah, it does look different than Just Cause 3. I don't necessarily think that it's a bad thing. I mean, there are a few texture issues here or there. So what the hell are we doing? Oh, I got a grappling hook. What the what?
Okay, so I've been watching you for a while. A few things here. The one persistent problem there is in the presentation here is the fact that you have this desync with your audio. We need to figure that out. So head out to our Discord section under coaching, post your problem, and we'll work it together. We'll make sure we get that ironed out. Beyond that, you don't have too many tweaks that I would say are necessary. I would still extend the same recommendation to you as I did last time, which is audio ducking. It will help you not have to battle game sounds throughout your gameplay here, which I think occurs at a few points. But generally, you're doing a great job. You have good presence. You have a good voice for it as well. Certainly way better hairline than I do, right? And you have an interesting background, which I think is something undervalued in some of these cases, where you can really tell a story and a little bit about yourself with your background. And yours is interesting and clean enough that it serves that purpose as well. Okay, so I don't have too much to add to that. I think you're already doing good with the dialogue. You bring in enough external information and discussion to make it interesting, and you engage with people in a great way. You have good presence. At this point, I think what you need to do is, number one, address the technical issues that we discussed, and number two, set up a fixed schedule that is clear and easy to remember for people, and you stick to that. Now, what I would say is try 3 days a week, and the days you're not streaming, create nice, short, searchable videos on YouTube that people can find, and that way you can reach new people and bring them to your stream and prop up your broadcast like that. That's gonna go, way further than just streaming an extra day or two per week. That's my recommendation. I hope it helped you in some capacity, the Swamp Donkey. Certainly hope it helped you guys out there watching as well. If you'd like me to review someone you know or yourself, let me know down below. And as always, catch you next time.